Hey, happy Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. Um, like I could be dramatic and be like, this is the longest week ever. But to be honest, after 2020, I just feel like work week should really only be like 4 days max. Max. Just, I don't know how I used to do 5 days a week before. I don't know, just whatever. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about flexibility. And today is not about physical flexibility because, well, that's important too, but yeah, that's still on I'm working on that list. So, um, something else, I mean, I'm always working on the things I talk about, always. Like, they call it a medical practice or a chiropractic practice or a massage practice. And we often think about that. We're like, well, yeah, because you're learning as you go to some extent, right? Like they teach you a lot of stuff in school. You learn a lot through experience, but that's the thing. You learn a lot through experience. So you're practicing the things that you learn on a very regular basis. So applying that to the personal growth, the emotional growth, the changes that I've made in how I process things. So, actually being able to process my emotions instead of stuffing, exploding. Nobody likes that. That's where the rage comes from. Ain't nobody about that. So I'm talking about flexibility in that sense. All the things, like I said, all the things I do are a practice, and as I practice more, I get better at them. And something that really stands out to me today is flexibility because I ended up staying at work an hour late on a Friday. Rawr. Nobody wants that either. But you know what? It's done now. Like the reason I had to stay late, what we were working on, that's done. It's sorted out. I never have to think about it again. But I want to talk flexibility because earlier in my day, I was getting emails about little problems that were like on the outside of the bigger issue that I stayed to solve, right? And when every email I got, I was just like, I'm not doing that right now. You can kiss it. That's not happening. Rah, rah, rah. And I wasn't like super mad, but just that's the underlying message of what I was going through today. And I realized after staying late and being flexible and having a good attitude through that whole thing, because remember, part of the learning process, part of the practice is acknowledging that sometimes we know what our shitty mood is and we just don't want to deal with it. And that's where I was today. I knew that I had a shit attitude about wanting to work on this project, period. And so I just decided, well, I don't have a choice now. So I guess I'm going to move forward with a good attitude. And not only is this project done, but you guys, like seriously, I was being a whiner. I was being dramatic because it wasn't even that bad. So if I would have just started in a flexible state where I was like, well, that was not what I was going to work on today, but you know what? Sure, if you're ready to work on it, let's work on it. I could have probably not stayed quite so late. I probably still would have been late, but not that late. That's all I'm saying. Um, and I know that that is across other areas of life, right? Like not just at work and not just in this instance today. Um, lots of things. Lots of things. And sometimes we're excited to be flexible, right? Like we're excited for this change that's popped up. Example, I got excited when it came to the prospect of bringing home the fourth dog, which, by the way, has been a challenge. Okay. And I was excited about it because I knew that we were crazy dog people and I knew that we were just going to have a blast and love it anyways, even though it was going to be challenging, even though it was going to be difficult, whatever. So my payback has been cleaning up explosive poo. My husband and I have done a pretty good job of splitting the job, but it's been a few days of explosive poo. Stress will do that. So it's funny though, right? It's funny that I went into this challenge, this didn't know it was going to be a thing that popped up in front of my face and I just made it happen. I was just flexible and I was in a good mood about it. And that's it. And now this lovable, beautiful, where'd she go? She was just, oh, she's in front of me now. You can't see her. This awesome dog has been crapping all over my house for like 2.5 days now. We're soliding up for those that care. We are getting solid. Okay. It's working there. But my point is that it literally turned to shit, but I've had a good mood about it the whole time. First of all, one, because I respect and acknowledge that this dog has been through something, right? It's been through trauma, and she can't control what's happening. It's fine. But also because I went into the whole scenario in a good mood with a good outlook, excitement, moving forward, right? And I think that I probably would still be suffering in my office if I would have continued with that crap mood. If I would have been inflexible, if I would have been unforgiving, inflexible, not going to do this, not cooperative, I would probably still be at work, which would suck. Oh, I'm so glad. Hi, Melissa. I'm so glad this was helpful to you. I'm so glad. I just get on and talk. Anyways, I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous evening. And just remember to be flexible and remember to go into things. You'll catch yourself. You do. You'll catch yourself in a crap mood. And just remember, if something pops up in front of you, to try and take it in stride and be flexible about it. That's it. That's all I got for you tonight. So thanks so much, guys. And I will talk to you later.